share, hit the red subscribe button, and be a part of our family. Today's video I haven't filmed in like forever, a sit down video, but the circumstances have changed and I'm just gonna do a sit down video. So this video is gonna be kind of like an introduction of like how I went from a single mom for 3 years to being in a whole marriage and a relationship, and how things have changed in my life, kind of like just a mash of things. So since the time that I found out I was pregnant, I was a single mom. Adeline's biological father obviously knew about the baby. I texted him right when I found out I was pregnant. A lot of you guys were saying that I just didn't tell him, which is not true at all. I did in fact tell him that I was pregnant. He told me that he couldn't have children and that it wasn't his baby, and he basically like blocked me on everything, and I didn't hear from him again. Being a single mom was super hard because I had to depend on just myself and making sure that I was doing everything properly and correctly to make sure that she was like fed, clothed, and was well taken care of. My life with Adeline was very up and down and rocky. We had an amazing relationship. She was like my best friend. She still is my best friend. She made me grow as a human. I was very lost in my life. I had lost her sister. I didn't think that like I could get pregnant again. She was my rainbow baby. Oh, she was my saving grace. I got into some trouble with some drinking, and I realized that I had a problem. When finding out that I was pregnant, I decided that I would obviously get sober and change my entire life, because now I had a little girl who is going to look up to me, and I just wanted to make the best choices. I remember being pregnant, laying in my bed, crying all the time because I was so freaking alone. I would see people go to ultrasounds with their significant others and like finding out the gender with their significant others, the dad, you know, being happy, a family. And I've always wanted that in life because, as you guys know, my dad wasn't around much, and my biological dad passed away. So I really just wanted to have that person with me to go through it together, but unfortunately I didn't. I ended up finding out that Adeline was coming early, and I went into labor by myself. My mom was there, but it wasn't the same because my mom would leave me all the time while I was on the operating table. I went into recovery and she left me, and my baby was in the NICU. And I started the journey of being alone. I'd sit in the NICU with my little baby and watching other moms have their significant other, the dad there. The day I had Adeline, I texted him and I let him know that we had a beautiful baby girl and she wasn't well. And I gave him the option to come and see us. Not even just me, see the baby. I told him that what hospital she was at. She was in that ICU, and I let him know that. I was instantly blocked from all social medias, and I had no way of contacting him after that. I texted the number that I'm assuming maybe changed his number, I don't know, but unfortunately I never got a hold of him. I went on to raise Adeline by myself. Things were obviously up and down. As you guys know, at 6 months, Adeline started to develop seizures, and I had to take that adventure on my own. I remember being in the hospital with her, knowing that she was very sick, and there was nothing that I could do about it. So I did it alone once again, and I came out stronger than ever. When Adeline was 3 years old, like I said, I met my husband. It was love at first sight. He's the man of my dreams. We went on our first date. I kissed him. He was so amazing with our daughter. And it was just amazing to know that I have a man that now appreciates me, but now appreciates my daughter, and he would love her the same. It was really heartbreaking to know that like now it's not just me and her, it's me, her, and someone else. Don't get me wrong, I appreciated everything he did for us and does for us every single day. It's just hard to share the love when it's only just been you and her for 3 years. when she would get hurt, or when she does get hurt, she instantly calls for her dad, and that's very hard for me because I'm like, I want you to want mommy. When she's truly sick, she comes and she wants to cuddle with me, and she wants her mom. So that's like a bittersweet moment. So we did stuff as a family, and we started to develop relationships with other people aside from just our family. We developed relationships with Patrick's family, and they bonded fairly well. They loved her. They only have 2 granddaughters in the entire family of like boys, so it was very different for Adeline. We moved into my husband's house, and me and Adeline had a house, and we packed up all of our things and came and lived with my husband out of my hometown. My hometown is where like all of our family live. I've lived there aside from one other place, and it was very hard for us to have to up and move away from our family, but we did it to better our lives. My husband gives Adeline things that no man could ever give her. A lot of you guys have asked if she has a relationship with her dad. No, she does not. She doesn't even know who he is. We've reached out countless times and have said like, hey, do you want to see her? We just asked that it's supervised visits. I'm not going to get into why, but we just asked that there were supervised visits, and he never got back. One day we decided to go to court and file for full custody, and that my husband was going to adopt her. And he basically sent us an email stating that my husband could be a better father and just let him be her father. The story kind of progressed from there. We are currently in the process of changing Adeline's last name. He is not on her birth certificate due to the fact that he wasn't there. I know who her father is 100%. It's just he wasn't there, so I didn't think he'd get the entitlement to be her dad. I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but I really don't care. It's my decision. I make the choices. She's my daughter, and that's it. I thank him every single day for giving me such a blessing and being able to give me a little girl who is beyond amazing. She's spunky, she's wild, she's got a great personality, and aside from him not being in her life, I thank him every day for giving me her. As far as when she grows up, a lot of you guys were asking if she decides she wants to meet him, will we allow her to? Yes, of course we will. We're going to be telling her about her background as well, so that's nice for us because we want her to be able to know her heritage. She is Native. I want her to know where she comes from. We've recently been trying to apply for a status card for her, but it's non-existent right now. It's just not working. No one's getting back to us. We've sent in the paperwork. It's still not. It's just a long process. So now we move on to going on to have another baby. When I found out I was pregnant, Adeline was super excited. She still is very excited. She loves her brother very, very much. It was hard for us because we went from having 1 child to going to 2 children, and I had to divide up my time. Sometimes it's a struggle. Adeline loves to be independent, but she also loves to be like playing with us and like having fun with us. She's only 6, so dividing my time can be super challenging because I am back to work. She is a daddy's girl, 100%. She loves her dad. She's very spoiled, very, very spoiled, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, that's going to come in to bite you in the ass, but she's very spoiled. Her dad gives her whatever she wants, and it's just amazing. Sometimes it makes me super depressed because I didn't have that relationship with my dad, and to see my husband and her have that relationship, it actually makes me very happy. And it's just the best feeling ever to know that my daughter is loved and he would give her everything in the entire world. A lot of you guys ask if he treats her any different because she's not biologically his. No, not at all. He will tell you each and every day that is his child, and there's nothing different from him or from her and Kai. Being a single mom was very hard. It was very rewarding at the same time, and it was definitely a challenge, and I praise every single mom who is a single mom. You guys are warriors, and I know that I got through it, and you guys will get through it, and you'll find your Prince Charming one day. But even if you're not looking, I wasn't looking, and my husband came. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a rambling video, but I had to get some content out for you guys, and I really wanted to discuss some of this stuff with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give that video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in our next video.